My fiancée said at my mom's funeral. Finally. Now we can sell her house and use the money for our wedding. 40 family members heard her. I went silent. Then I told her to leave. When she refused and my uncle, a police officer, had to escort her out, I, 32 male, buried my mom on Tuesday. Cancer. 4 months from diagnosis to gone. Didn't even get time to process it before she was in the ground. The funeral was small, maybe 40 people at my aunt's house after. Family mostly, some of mom's co-workers from the library where she worked for 20 years, couple neighbors. Standard stuff, people sharing stories, crying, laughing at memories. You know how it goes. My fiancée was there. We'll call her Vanessa, 29F. Been together 2 years, engaged for 6 months. Wedding was supposed to be next spring. She kept checking her phone during the reception. I noticed but didn't say anything. Grief brain, you know? Everything felt underwater anyway. So we're in the kitchen. My uncle, he's a cop, is there. My aunt, 2 cousins, my little brother and sister, maybe 15 other people in earshot. Someone asks what I'm planning to do with mom's house. Context. Mom left me the house in her will. Small ranch place, 3-bed, 2-bath, paid off. Worth about $280 according to the realtor who did the estate valuation. She also left me her savings, about $45. Everything else got split between my siblings. Before I could even open my mouth, Vanessa jumps in. Finally, now we can sell it and use the money for our wedding. I've been looking at this venue and it's $85 for everything, but it's perfect. This is like perfect timing. The entire kitchen went silent. Perfect timing. My mom had been dead for 3 hours. I just stared at her. Everyone stared at her. She was smiling, completely clueless. What? She looked around. Don't look at me like that. We were gonna have a small wedding because of budget constraints. Now we don't have to. His mom would want him to be happy, right? My aunt looked like she wanted to commit murder. My sister started crying again. My uncle's jaw was doing that thing where you can see the muscle twitch. Get out. My voice came out flat, dead. Felt detached from my own body. What? Baby, don't be dramatic. Get the hell out of my aunt's house. I'm not going anywhere. We need to talk about this like adults. You just said my mother dying was perfect timing, at her funeral reception. Get out. She crossed her arms, actually crossed her arms like a toddler. No, you're grieving and not thinking straight. Someone needs to make smart decisions here. That's when my uncle stepped up. Full cop voice. Ma'am, you need to leave, now. You can't tell me what to do. Actually, I can. You're causing a disturbance at a private residence during a funeral reception. You can walk out, or I can escort you out. Choose. She looked at me like I was supposed to defend her. I just stared. Are you seriously letting him do this to me? Over me being practical? Silence. My uncle took her by the elbow, not rough, just firm, and walked her to the door. She screeched the whole way. How ungrateful I was, how she was just trying to help, how everyone was overreacting. How dare I humiliate her like this? Door closed. Everyone just stood there. My dad's brother, who I barely talked to because he's a mess, goes, well, dodged a bullet there, kid. Couple people laughed nervously. Mostly just shocked silence. I walked outside, sat on the porch, couldn't cry, couldn't think, just sat there. My sister found me maybe 20 minutes later, sat down next to me. Didn't say anything. Didn't need to. My phone started blowing up around midnight. Texts from Vanessa. Started with, baby, I'm so sorry, and devolved into, you're being ridiculous, and we need to discuss our future, and what about the house? Blocked her. Fell asleep in my childhood bedroom at mom's place surrounded by her things. Woke up the next morning still not believing any of it was real. Update 1. So it got worse. Obviously. Morning after the funeral, I'm at mom's house with my siblings. We're going through her stuff, trying to figure out what to keep, what to donate. Rough day. Lots of crying. Around 7 a.m., someone starts banging on the door. Vanessa. My brother opens it. She tries to push past him. I need to talk to him. This is ridiculous. We're getting married. My sister blocks her. You're not welcome here. I'm his fiancée. Not anymore, you're not. I came to the door. She tried to shove past my sister. Didn't work. My sister played college volleyball and outweighs Vanessa by 30 pounds of pure muscle. Baby, please. I'm sorry if what I said came out wrong. I was just trying to help. You're not thinking clearly because of grief. Stop talking. We need to discuss the wedding. The venue needs a deposit by next week or we lose the date. There is no wedding. Her face changed, went from fake concern to cold in half a second. Don't be stupid. You're upset, I get it. But we're not throwing away 2 years because I was being realistic. You called my mom's death perfect timing, at her funeral, in front of 40 people. I didn't mean it like that. How did you mean it then? Nothing. She had nothing. Just leave. We're done. Fine, keep the stupid house, but I want my ring back. That's $8,000 worth of diamond, and you're not keeping it if you're gonna act like this. I went to my car, got the ring from the glove box where I'd thrown it after blocking her, tossed it at her feet. There, now get lost. She scrambled to pick it up like Gollum or something, then just stood there like she expected me to, what, change my mind? When I didn't move, she huffed and stormed off, peeled out of the driveway loud enough to wake the whole neighborhood. My brother looked at me. Dude, what did you ever see in her? Honestly, good question. I started thinking about it over the next couple days. The relationship was easy. She planned everything, made all the decisions. I thought she was being helpful, taking initiative. Now I see she was just controlling everything. Like whenever we talked about the future, it was always about the wedding. The house we'd buy, the lifestyle she wanted, the Instagram aesthetic. Never about us as actual people, just stuff. Acquiring things. And she'd made comments about mom's house before. Such a good school district. The yard is perfect for kids. We could redo the whole kitchen, open concept. I thought she was just planning ahead. Didn't realize she was already claiming it in her head. Then her mom called me. You're making a huge mistake. My daughter loves you. Your daughter said my mom dying was perfect timing. She didn't mean it that way. You're being cruel. She's devastated. Devastated about losing me, or losing access to a $280,000 house. She started screeching about how ungrateful I was, how her daughter put up with my family, how I was throwing away a good woman over one little mistake. Hung up. Blocked her too. 2 days later, our wedding planner called. Hey, so your fiancée has been calling me non-stop. She wants me to bill you for all the cancellation fees. It's about $2,400. We split the deposit when we booked. Contract says whoever cancels pays the fee. That's what I told her. But she keeps insisting you inherited money so you can afford it and I should make you pay. I just wanted to confirm with you that we're really done here before I move forward. Completely done. Cool. Also, she called the venue 3 times trying to keep your wedding date, wanted to change the groom's name. They told her that's not how it works. She's demanding a full refund now. It's a whole thing. Wait, she tried to keep the date and just swap me out? Yeah. The planner sighed. I've been doing this 15 years and this is a new one. Good luck, man. And I'm sorry about your mom. That's when it really hit me. She wasn't upset about losing me. She was upset about losing the wedding, the venue, the Instagram posts, the house, the whole aesthetic she'd built in her head. I was just a supporting character in her fantasy. Vanessa's best friend hit me up asking to meet for coffee. We'd always gotten along okay. I went. Look, I'm gonna tell you something, but you can't say it came from me. Okay? She's been talking about your mom's house for months, since before your mom even got sick. Kept saying how when you guys got married you'd probably inherit it eventually, and you could sell it or rent it out for passive income. Had this whole plan. I felt sick. When your mom got diagnosed, she literally said it was sad but also kind of convenient timing. Because the housing market is good right now. She what? I should have told you sooner. I'm sorry. I thought maybe it was just talk, you know? People say stuff. But after the funeral thing, I can't keep quiet anymore. She left. I sat there for like an hour just replaying every conversation, every moment. Mom only met Vanessa maybe 10 times total. Always said she was nice enough, but never really warmed up to her. I thought mom was just being protective, old-fashioned. She knew. Somehow, she knew. Later that day, I was cleaning out mom's desk and found a letter. Addressed to me, dated 2 weeks before she died. Sweetheart, if you're reading this, I'm gone. I'm so sorry I can't be there to help you through this. I know it's hard, but I need to tell you something important. I don't trust her. Your fiancée. I've really tried to like her, baby. But every time she visits, she's measuring curtains with her eyes, asking about property values, talking about what she'd change. She doesn't ask about you, how you're doing. Only talks about stuff, plans, money. A woman who loves you would care about you, not what you'll inherit. I've kept quiet because you seemed happy, but please make sure she loves you for you, not for what you can give her. Trust your gut. I love you so much, Mom. Cried for like an hour, then called my uncle. Need advice, legal stuff. Come over. Spent the whole evening at his place. He's not a lawyer, but deals with messy breakups all the time in his job. First thing, change your locks. Today, she's got a key to your apartment, right? Yeah, change them now. She's gonna try to claim she lives there, that she's got rights to your stuff. Don't let her establish any claim to your space. What about Mom's house? It's in your name only? Will's clear? Just me. Keep it that way. Don't add her to anything. Don't let her move stuff in, she's gonna try. He was right. Got a letter 2 days later from some lawyer. Cheap looking, typos everywhere, generic template, demanding I discuss asset division and claiming Vanessa has financial stake in marital assets acquired during the relationship. We weren't married. We didn't own anything together. She's trying to claim my inheritance because we were engaged. Called my own lawyer. Good one. Came highly recommended. She actually laughed when I explained. She has zero case. You weren't married. The house is inheritance. She has absolutely no legal claim to anything. Send me her lawyer's contact info. I'll handle this. What if she keeps pushing? Then she'll waste money on legal fees and get nothing. These budget lawyers take payment up front and drop clients when they realize there's no case. I give it 2 weeks max. My lawyer was right. Update 2, Vanessa completely lost it. Her lawyer dropped her after mine sent one letter. Guess no case finally got through. But she didn't stop. Started calling my family members. Not to apologize, to recruit them. Called my dad's cousin trying to convince her I was stealing her future and that she deserved half the house because we were engaged. My cousin, you weren't married though. We were planning to be. That's basically the same thing. That's literally not how anything works. Called my sister crying, begging her to talk sense into me. My sister told her to lose her number and hung up. Then she started just showing up. My apartment, Mom's house, my office, just appearing trying to corner me. My uncle told me to document everything. Times what she said, everything. Started keeping a log. The office incident was weird. She showed up during lunch, walked right past reception, found my cubicle. We need to talk. No, you need to leave. I'm not leaving until you agree to be reasonable. That house is half mine. My boss came out of his office. Ma'am, you need to leave before I call security. This is between me and him. Security literally escorted her out. She was screaming about how I was a thief, how I stole her future, how everyone would know what I did. Boss pulled me aside after. Ex-girlfriend? Ex-fiancée. She gonna be a problem? I really hope not. Keep me posted. Document everything. 2 days later, she filed a police report. Said I stole jewelry from her. Specifically a bracelet her grandmother gave her that was in our shared apartment, and I was refusing to return it. Here's the thing. I'd given her all her stuff back the day after the funeral. Every single thing. Packed it up, dropped it at her mom's house. Got her mom to sign a receipt saying she received everything. The cop who showed up, my uncle's partner. He knew the whole story. Look, man, I gotta follow up on this. You have this bracelet? Never seen any bracelet. Gave everything back, got a receipt. Showed him the signed receipt. Perfect. I'll note in my report that property was returned and confirmed by witness. This is going nowhere. But hey, she's escalating. Keep documenting. This gets worse. We can look at restraining orders. Same week she posted on Facebook, long dramatic post about how her fiancé abandoned her after his mom died, how he inherited everything and cut her out, how she'd supported him through his grief and got nothing. Comments were a mess. People who knew me called BS. Her friends ate it up. You deserve better, girl. He's trash. Sue him. Her mom jumped in. Posted about how I was raised wrong, how my mom would be ashamed of how I treated her daughter, how that house should be shared. My aunt, mom's sister, saw it. She's usually not on social media, but when she is, nuclear. Commented, your daughter said perfect timing about my sister's death at the funeral, 3 hours after we buried her. In front of 40 witnesses. You want to talk about being raised wrong? Start with your own kid. Tagged everyone who was there. They all confirmed it. Every single one. Post disappeared within an hour, but she still wasn't done. Started calling wedding vendors we'd talked to, photographers, caterers, everyone. Telling them I was refusing to pay bills and they should contact me directly. They all called to verify. Told them engagement was off, she's handling her portion, I'm handling mine, which was nothing because she'd insisted on paying all deposits herself to get the credit card rewards. She tried to return the ring. Store said no. Custom setting, no refunds per policy. So she tried selling it online. Listed it for $12,000. I paid $8,000 for it. Kept dropping the price. Saw it at $5,000 last week. Still listed. Then realtors started calling me. Hi, following up on your inquiry about selling the property at mom's address? I never contacted any realtors. Oh, well, someone called from this number asking about market prices and assessments. She was impersonating me. Calling realtors. Trying to get mom's house listed for sale. Changed all my passwords. Put fraud alerts on my credit. Called every major real estate company in the area and explained, do not list this property, do not accept any requests unless I contact you directly from verified email and phone. Then the insurance thing. She'd been on my health insurance, domestic partner coverage through work. I dropped her the week after the funeral, standard life change, update benefits. She called HR, said I'd done it by accident while grieving. Demanded to be reinstated. HR told her no. I'd submitted paperwork personally with all required signatures. Not an accident. He's not thinking clearly. His mom just died. Ma'am, the paperwork is very clear. The relationship ended. Coverage ended. This is illegal. HR shut her down and called me to document she'd tried to manipulate them. I was exhausted. Grieving mom, handling estate stuff, helping my siblings who were struggling, and this woman would not stop. My lawyer called. She's threatening to sue again. Different angle. What now? Claiming you verbally promised her the house, says it was an oral contract and you're breaking it. That's insane. Yep, also unprovable and not how inheritance works at all. But she found another budget lawyer to take her money. They sent a demand letter. Demanding what? $140,000, half the house value. Plus $15,000 for emotional distress and wedding costs. $155,000 total. I actually laughed. What do we do? Ignore it. She's fishing, hoping you'll settle to make her go away. Don't. If she files suit, which costs money she doesn't have, we'll crush it. But she won't. This is theater. 2 weeks later, nothing. No lawsuit, just empty threats. But harassment continued. Started getting random packages at my apartment. Cheap jewelry, stuffed animals, cards with I miss you written inside. Returned everything. Not at this address. She started parking outside my building, just sitting in her car. For hours. Called non-emergency police line. They sent someone. She left when the cop showed up. Came back next day? Third time, cop told her if she came back again, harassment charges. She finally stopped coming around. Started getting calls from unknown numbers though. Her friends, her relatives, people I'd never met. All with the same script. I was being unreasonable. She made one mistake, I should forgive her. She deserves half the house. Blocked them all. Then her dad called. He'd never liked me, barely spoke to me in 2 years. Now suddenly he's calling. You need to do right by my daughter. That house should be split. Your daughter said my mom's death was perfect timing. At the funeral, I don't owe her anything. She made a mistake. You're being vindictive. I'm being done. Lose my number. Blocked him. The house was still sitting there. I wasn't living in it, couldn't bring myself to yet. But I knew I needed to do something with it. My siblings and I talked, decided to sell. None of us wanted to live there without mom. Too many memories, too painful right now. Listed it, got an offer within a week. $288,000. Cash buyer, no inspection issues, fast closing. Took it. Final update, house closed last week. Money's in my account. Split some with my siblings even though mom's will didn't require it. Felt right. They'd helped clean everything out, supported me through all the Vanessa drama. They deserved something. Paid off my car, put the rest in savings. Felt surreal seeing that number in my account. Vanessa found out somehow. Probably drove by and saw the sold sign. Got a text from unknown number. Hope you choke on that money you stole from me. Blocked it. Sent screenshot to my lawyer just in case. Her best friend reached out again. She's really not doing well. Thought you should know. Not my problem. I know. Just, she lost her job. Kept missing work for legal stuff and got fired. She's back living with her parents. It's bad. She did this to herself. I know, I tried telling her, she won't hear it, blames you for everything. Hung up, felt nothing about it. No satisfaction, no guilt. Just empty. The grief for mom comes in waves. Found one of her books yesterday and just broke down. Some days I'm functional, some days I can't get out of bed. My siblings and I text daily, checking in. It helps. Dad's been around more. We weren't close after my parents divorced, but he's trying. Showed up to help pack mom's house, didn't ask questions, just worked. We got pizza after and talked about her. First real conversation we'd had in years. My aunt calls every week. Brings food, tells stories about mom growing up. I look forward to those calls. Work gave me extra time off when I needed it. My boss has been cool about the whole thing. Coworkers don't push, just let me exist. Haven't thought about dating. Can't imagine it right now. Maybe later. Maybe not. Don't care either way. The wedding would have been next month. Sometimes I think about that. About what I'd be doing if none of this happened. Getting nervous about vows, arguing about seating charts, excited and stressed. Dodged a nuke, honestly. I framed mom's letter. It's on my desk. When I start doubting myself, wondering if I overreacted, I read it. Then I remember. Perfect timing. That phrase lives in my head rent-free. My sister asked if I regretted anything. Not ending it. Just not seeing who she really was sooner. She hid it well, or I didn't want to see it. Both things can be true. She's right. I ignored red flags because it was easier. Let her make all the decisions, plan everything, control the relationship. Didn't want to rock the boat. Won't make that mistake again. Got another call yesterday from Vanessa's mom. Different number. You destroyed my daughter's life. She had everything planned. You ruined it. Your daughter said my mom dying was perfect timing. At the funeral, she ruined it herself. She made one mistake. One comment. One comment that showed me exactly who she is. Everything after just proved it. She loved you. No, she loved what I could give her. That's not the same thing. Hung up, blocked that number too. My uncle stopped by last night with beer. Sat on my porch, didn't talk much. You good? Getting there. Your mom would be proud. You didn't let anyone push you around, stood up for yourself. Doesn't feel special, just felt like the only option. That's exactly why it matters. Most people cave, make excuses, try to fix unfixable things. You didn't. We finished our beers in silence. Sometimes I think about that venue, the $85,000 one, the one she couldn't wait to use my dead mom's house money to pay for. Wonder if she thinks about it too, if she drives past it, if she's convinced herself it should have been hers. Don't really care either way. Mom's gone, that's the real loss here. Everything else is just noise. But I'm still here. Still moving forward. One day at a time. And I'm doing it without someone who saw my mother's death as a business opportunity. That's honestly enough.